What is up, you guys? Marty McFly coming at you, bringing you guys the merch. So today I wanted to do an album review to talk about a band that's really captured my heart over the last couple of years. And, basically since their second album, and I found them on Facebook and Instagram one day, they've really, every year, they've just gotten better and better and better. I've been fortunate enough to see them live a couple of times. They're really great people. They always come over, shake your hand, and I think at this point they're just like, oh, yep, there's Marty. He's at another one of our shows. But I've really just loved what they've done as a live set. They've really started to capture the attention of the heavy metal scene in general. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is Victims, originally from Illinois, or VCTMS. Great band, great group of people, just super genuine and wonderful people to sit and chat with. They always sign all my stuff, and I've caught them at their booth a couple times, and I just told them what their albums have meant to me. They're really just great people. This is their newest EP, Pain Processing. I decided to bring out the inner sleeve for you guys. If you're not familiar with their tunes, so their drummer Meredith primarily does, if there's any female vocals, she'll do the female vocals for the tracks. You notice throughout their history, she has these little moments on there, but she's a fantastic drummer, and she does primarily a lot of the lyric writing, and then accompanied by their lead screamer, now doing growls, doing a lot of different things, John, and then you got Evan, you got Michael, and a lot of these guys have just really, really captured my attention and grabbed me and squeezed me. I really love what they're doing musically and sonically. And other than the fact that it's just their lyrics are really meaningful, but if you go through their discography and listen to the journey of this band, I mean, this band is still independent. They do everything by themselves. They do everything themselves, and it's really amazing what perseverance and what hard work can really do. If you're not familiar, Meredith, the drummer, has cystic fibrosis, and she's talked about the impact it has had on her life. She's gotten sick a couple times and hospitalized, and the fact that she's still able to go out and tour despite having cystic fibrosis and just annihilate everybody every night, does an amazing job. And if you hang out in pulmonary circles, you talk about CF, they all tell you that drumming is a great job for actually helping break up all that mucus and bringing it back out. So that's a little side note, but really a great band. Really love what they're doing. Lyrically, a lot of their songs are about heartache and just having your guts ripped out of you. Some of them talking about self-harm, and I guess I'm not allowed to say these words anymore because YouTube, I guess, but people unaliving themselves, as it were. But their lyrics are really, if you really take a deep dive, they talk about heartache and relationship trauma and traumatic experiences in life in general. And I feel like this band has really captured me, and their lyrics that I think a lot of people can really cling to and really feel like I feel that way too. I know what you're feeling. So this is no different. This is Pain Processing, and this record is an absolute ass kicker. It's heavy from the beginning to end. I think they keep growing more and more, and this is really the lyrics of this talking about stuff that's really hard, man, really hard for a human to go through, and you're right there along with them. You're on this journey with their lyrics, and John is a great screamer, great growler, but he enunciates, and everything he's saying. Every song on here, I feel was carefully cultivated to make this record, and they just did a fantastic job. Starting off, oh my gosh, Kill Me Please, if that doesn't tell you how this band's going to start out. They do have Paleface Swiss, who's really just captured everybody's attention the last couple of years. I really like what Paleface Swiss is doing. I got in them on their second record. It's the first time I had heard them. And you know what? It's this kind of modular deathcore with a little bit of rap and influence. There's several songs where they scream in different languages, which is pretty impressive. There's Spanish, there's French. I mean, they do a pretty good job of what they're doing, but they recently did a big tour with Paleface Swiss, which was an amazing tour. So glad I got to see them. And Victims was on with them as well, and of course they collabed together. But the final track, Tourniquet, was no, I think I heard Kill Me Please first, but then when I heard Tourniquet, you could tell Meredith really pushed herself as far as melodic singing goes, and she's got a lot of tracks where she's the only one singing, acoustic songs. You have to go dig into Victims' discography and really spend some time and see all these songs that she's done on herself. But when the chorus comes out and she breaks out this like just beautiful, dark, haunting melody, just perfect from end to end. They really did an amazing job. And you know, for an EP, this feels like a full album. You don't get gypped. There's no intermission songs or intros, outros. No, you get every track. And this album, this EP, whichever you want to call it, is longer than some albums. I mean, this is almost a full-length record, so you definitely got your money's worth. I certainly did. I really want to get the vinyl. There's still some vinyl left on there. I think, you know, because they're doing everything independent now. I think the vinyl's around 35, but they have some beautiful color coordinations on there, some different variants. And even though I got the CD, I still really want to pick up the vinyl, so I might still actually grab the vinyl for that at some point when I'm done spending money on everything else that I spend money on. But I know I've talked about them on this channel before, but this is Victims, VCTMS. Check them out on Insta. If they're coming out in your town near you, it's worth a shot. There's a lot of scream-along, sing-along songs that like everybody can just do gang vocals, and their shows are getting wilder and wilder as time goes on, so couldn't recommend them enough. This is Victims. I hope you guys get a chance to check them out, get their record, pick up some merch. They have amazing merch. There's a lot of one-liners that they put on their merch as well. You know, they're always known as the Bad Luck Crew. So if you want to tag them in anything, you can always tag them in Bad Luck Crew, and usually you'll get a like or a thank you or something. But I remember my first exposure to this band live. Everybody was walking around this shirt saying, "I hope you hurt the way I did," and wow, you know. And if you've ever been through something in your life where someone wronged you, or you had a traumatic relationship, or your relationship broke and you're heartbroken, this band is the perfect, lyrically and sonically, this is the perfect like breakup band, to be honest with you. But basically, one of the last lyrics to one of their songs that they always play at the very end is, "I hope you fucking hurt the way I did," and damn, can't recommend it enough. So check these guys out. This is Victims. Hope to see you guys at a show sometime, and I hope to see Victims again very, very shortly. Hope you guys are doing well, taking care of each other. This is Marty McFly, out.